Patty Lucille Reed. Thank God for her tonight. I am so honored with Sister Randall by what God has done in our lives. Sister Priscilla, come on. I know her and Nicole says, I see them with their phones. They must be putting me on, what's that? Facebook. They must be thanking God for their daddy and mom. I know that's what they do. Come on, Sister Nicole, that's all right. Come on, Anthony. So many times the preachers forget about their children. But I practice. Let mine know how much I love them and care. I practice that. Every day of my life, I'm a real family man. I believe family first. Before God, when He created the world, Adam was the only person lonely. The monkey had somebody, the gorilla had somebody, but Adam had nobody. God decided it would be family. Before the church was instituted, God instituted family. And I want y'all to know we certainly appreciate all of them. We all sold over $30,000 worth of world kindness chocolate. People were laughing at us, making fun of us. They thought we was crazy. But I thank God for them. Let me tell y'all how it all got started. I originally came to the Church of God in Christ at the age of 9 years old. I was going by with Bishop Shepherd Little, Bishop Goldsberry. I originally came from Greater Bethlehem Baptist Church. You would holler. They thought something was wrong with you. And with old man Reverend Washington would roll my head. And he said, "Little boy, one day you'll preach." I didn't know what he was talking about. But then later on, I went to the Unity Church of God in Christ. I was there for 11.5 years. Then I left from there. It was appointed by the late Bishop Goodwin to the 16th Street Church of God in Christ. I later on left there. And after leaving there, I had a relative who had a church. And I asked them, could we use their church? Shanika, every Sunday I would get there with people, they would forget the keys. I felt so bad because there was a close relative of mine. But how many of y'all know all your relatives will want to see you make it? If I was going to preach, and in Bible college I learned there's only 3 scriptures that you read. Once you have read more than 3 scriptures, you have lost the people completely. And if I was just for the sake of preaching, it would be from the 39th chapter of the book of Genesis. I would talk from the first verse. And the Lord was with Joseph. And so what happened after leaving there, they wouldn't let us in their building. I had this crazy dream. That I was passing out bread. And people were everywhere. And then anything that God gives you, it had to line up with the Word of God. When people prophesy to you, they tell you what the Lord said. If it don't come out of this Bible, it is not God speaking. Everything that God gives you have to line upon line, and precept upon precept. I said to God, what is you trying to tell me? That was in a lady, the early Sister Dates. The mother was sick, and she said, told me and my brother, said, you're going to build a church. And he said, well, what's going to happen to me? She said, nothing. And after leaving out of her room, I told my brother, that woman taking too much of medicine. Something is wrong with her. I tried to get a place. I bidded on Chicago Avenue. I went by to try to get other pastors to assist me and help me with my endeavor. And I finally knew what it felt like to get a cold shoulder. How many of y'all know people don't like helping you? They'll help a crook, but they won't really try to help a person that's trying to do what's right. I would go by and try to get the other clergies to tell me how they built. They would I would hear them saying, tell him I'm busy. But I was persistent. Because faith is not moved by circumstances or conditions. Faith only moves in one direction, that's forward. That's right. I didn't allow my disappointments to defeat me. I kept looking and believing what God said, because what I believe is that wherever God guides, He provides. If He gives it to you, it's coming to fruition. I don't care if people don't like you, can't stand you, don't want to be bothered with you. It's going to happen. And so what happened, Pastor Mia? I got somewhat discouraged. I bid on the land on Chicago Avenue for $75,000. There was another fellow that bid $78,000. And I backed out of the deal. Bishop G.E. Patterson, I was there in Memphis with him. And he said to me that there's a church that a pastor had passed in Tennessee, and Bishop Maynard now has the church. But I was favored by G.E. Patterson. He was going to let me appoint me to that church. But you know, when people appoint you, they can unappoint you. Paul preached about building upon another man's foundation. And so I kept searching. I said, no, Bishop, I don't want to make that type of transition. My family's in Chicago. There's art days that I wish I had took it. I must be honest. But I kept looking. I was in Long Beach, California with Kurt Carr and Bishop Willie James Campbell. We were there in revival for 3 days, and I get a call from a lady that I adore. She's the love of my life. She's the cream in my coffee. Life ain't the same without her. And she tells me, she said, listen, there's a property on Division Street. And I said, man, come on, you don't know nothing about the real estate. I said, girl, you don't know nothing about no. She said, I'm telling you, you got to come home and see it. And so Pastor Mia, I said, you know what? I said, Bishop Campbell, my wife called. And she said, there's a property there. And I said, after service tonight, I'm leaving. He said, Reed, do you know what I paid for those tickets? I said, Bishop, I'll give you the money back. My wife said it. I believe divinely that God had given it to her. I left immediately and came home. After I get here and purchase the land, how many of y'all know when you get stuff and the Lord giving you something, there's always the adversary? Anybody know about the devil? Yes. don't raise your hand. I don't see nobody getting back. Y'all give us something. The only reason why folks don't know about the devil because he already got it. They went around this neighborhood saying I was building a drug center. They weren't lying. The church is the hospital. That's where people supposed to come when they got issues and problems. I don't want to bring them to the church because they act up, they drunk. I got some drunk cousins and uncles too. I may have a few more than you. And so I went to the meeting. They humiliated me. But how many of y'all know God will have somebody fight your battle? Tell somebody the Lord will fight your battle. I've never been afraid of nobody in my entire life. If they whoop me, they would always know I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back. Nobody have never ever took anything from me in my life and I didn't do something to them. But this was the first time in my entire life that I felt the mean. And because of who I was, I had to control it. He that controlled his spirit is greater than a man that taketh a city. They was using profanity. That really shot my blood pressure up. But God will take a sinner just like them. And he'll use them, and he just told me to step back. Tell somebody to step back. And let God do it. Give him a hand clap for victory. Listen. After that occurred, they came to court. I received a letter from the courthouse. I've been told a lot of lies by politicians. I'm not fooled by their fancy rhetoric. Sounds real good. After I received the letter, I wouldn't tell my wife. Some men tell their wife everything. I don't. I don't have no problem if you do. I put my shoulders to the ground. Got so quiet in your wife. I'm just not that type of man. I've been built for this. I've been built for ministry. I can take men lying on and talk about and hold a head up high. When you come from the streets like I did, you can handle it. It's like water on a duck's back. After I received the letter, I wouldn't even tell I received it. She was already hurt and distorted by the obstacles. This land had been destituted, and you got to do your homework. For 26 and a half years, prostitutes and drug addicts, stolen automobiles. And we came here and cleaned it up. And so what I did was, and I have the proof. The proof has got to be in the pudding. We goes to court, and the lady had take it down a little bit, son. Petitions where they had signed that they didn't want a church to be built. One of the worst things the judge could ever did, allow me to speak.
Oh my God.
Because no doubt, you can't preach it until you reach it. And I learned in Bible college, anything that cannot be scrutinized only means you don't know your lesson. When I go before the judge, Before I get there, Mother Mary, I'm crying, crocodile tears. I didn't want nobody to see me cry. Don't y'all ever let your enemy know you're crying. When the worst thing you can do is let people know you got a weak spot right there. Did y'all hear me? Pastor Neil, that's why I'm a person like this. I don't talk to everybody. And I don't let everybody get close to me. You can rest assured that everybody's not for you. Some people just talk too much. They'll tell your business to everybody. That's why my family, like they are, I tell them all the time, watch who you talk to. You watch the relatives you talk to, you can't talk to them neither. They can snake you. Did you hear me? They can snake you. And I got proof. Ask Joseph. Joseph started from the pit. And he went to the palace. After getting in the court and receiving a letter, because you cannot build nothing in the city of Chicago without having a letter from the alderman. Did you hear me? If you expect to do anything in the city of Chicago, you better have the support of the alderman. Yes. But how many of y'all know when you got God's support? Yes. Tell somebody you need God's support. There in court, alderman had promised me a letter of support. And when I called the alderman, he says, Reed, man, I'm in Springfield. I said, well, can you text it? Can you email the letter? I said, man, I'm in court. They don't turn me down. He says, I can't send you no letter, man. I said, but alderman, that's what you told me you was going to do. I know it, but there's folks around there, man, they don't want you to build. I did my very best to hire. Tell somebody you gotta help yourself. You have to learn to encourage your own self. Quit looking for people and putting their screws on other people. Get up from where you're sitting at and help your own self. So what I did, Deacon Bill, I went and hired 2 of the best attorneys in the city of Chicago. And when I came back to his neighborhood and told him, Sister Sandy, I said, y'all don't have enough money to beat me. I'm going to win. I said, if you can come up with the money, I paid $29,000 cash for the land. I said, if you can bring me $150,000 by Friday, you can have the land. They could not come up with it. And so I'm in court and I'm crying. The lady is showing her girlfriend, she got me. But how many of y'all know when the devil think he got you, you don't really have me? That's right. No weapon that's formed against you shall prosper. If God be for you, who can be against you? I got most people in the city. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. And I just stopped crying. I thought I was crying real crocodile tears. And you know, I don't have a funny bone. I'm a macho type of guy. And there I was crying in court like God was not going to do it. And when God reminded me of what the Word says, I just stopped crying. Tell somebody, stop crying. Stop crying. If God said it, it's going to come to fruition. As I get to court, and the judge says, young man, can you tell me why you like the bill? I said, yes. Austin area has one of the highest rate of high school dropouts. We're infested by AIDS on every hand. We have the highest rate of shooting in the Austin area. And out of all of the murders that have been committed, only 2% of all of them did they bring the offender in. I said, Judge, I'm not building a church because I can't take care of my family.
That's right.
I said, I'm well able to take care of my wife and children. I said, I don't need a church